Hello, everyone. How are you, Mr. Cakir?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you for asking.
That's great. And I would like to introduce myself, and then I will ask you to introduce yourself after that. My name is Ebrar, and I have been living in United States for like 19 years, and I have been teaching in universities and community colleges for about 13 years. And now I'm helping voice quarter students as a career coach. And Mr. Cakir, could you please introduce yourself to us and then tell us about your responsibilities that you have in voice quarter?
Yeah, my name is Erkin. Yeah, maybe some of you already know me. I'm Salesforce developer right now. I'm living in Netherlands, but I'm working with Australian company. That's an energy company as a Salesforce developer. And my duty in Vice Quarter, I will be managing internship program. That is my main duty. And also I will do some development in the project. As you know, Vice Quarter provide consultancy service to the clients. So in this project, I work also Salesforce developer.
That's great. Could you please give us information about Salesforce certificates and job titles?
Yeah, sure. Either way. And in Salesforce, we have some certification and job title. And most of the time, job title is depend on the certification you have. What I mean, firstly, like Salesforce, let's say job start with the administrator. So there is a certification of Salesforce administrator. If you get that certification, you can work in a company as a Salesforce admin. So, okay, that is and if you want to go further, so in the Salesforce administrator, you don't have to write code. You don't have to know any lines of code. That is totally administrative tools. We call like that, drag and drop. Okay, point and click, drag and drop tools. So, and in Salesforce, you can do great things by using drag and drop methods. And we call that people Salesforce admin. And the next steps, if you are not satisfied, you shouldn't be satisfied. In next steps, Salesforce developer. So in addition to admin knowledge, if you learn how to do coding, you become Salesforce developer. In order to work as a Salesforce developer in a company, you have to have Salesforce developer certification. And we have other fields also, but the students who attend our course will graduate as a Salesforce developer, which means they will acquire administrator and developer certification after during the course, right? But there are some other certification I can shortly talk about, which is one of them is consultant, and for that also there are some certification, Salesforce sales consultant and service consultant. But here the thing is, because this certification compared with the developer is easy, the company, like HR, they don't count this certification so much unless you have developer certification. So even though you want to become a Salesforce consultant, it is vital to have Salesforce developer certification. So to know Salesforce very well, you have to have developer certification, right? And the further, if you want to advance even more, we have some more certification about being architect, and that's called Salesforce architect certifications, right? More than one. So if you acquire that certification, you can work as a Salesforce architect, and these peoples are very limited in the world. If you can become one of them, a very good opportunity, from the respect perspective or from the money perspective, very good opportunities waiting for you. And you can be an architect in like 5-6 years, but I can be honest, that would be minimum, because that is a difficult things to become a Salesforce architect. And the advantages of become Salesforce architect a lot, like is not non-comparable with any other IT field. And 5 years is nothing to have that opportunities. When you work as a Salesforce architect, what you have to do, you have to think about when you deploy a project, for example, you have to create architecture of that project. Mostly your duty is totally overall duty. I'm not going on any detail, but you are responsible of the architecture of the project and any project you work on. And that's it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be someone wants to be architect when they get experience about the job. And now I want to start asking some question about internship program because I know Samsung's waiting for it, and we know that Vice Quarter also offer 1 month internship program. Can you tell us how did you came out with an idea offering like Salesforce internship program?
Yeah. As you know, we graduated many students, and I personally observe one by one all of them during their interview, their process, and during the course. Okay, the knowledge they acquire from our courses is more than enough. Our friends doesn't have any problem with the knowledge, but they have problem in the interviews. And what is that problem? That problem, they cannot reflect their knowledge to the project. Okay, they cannot express themselves. Why? Because they are carrying the discomfort of not being in a real project. I can see them from their face, from their explanation. They feel not comfortable. They don't feel comfortable because they never use real Salesforce, licensed Salesforce instance. Okay, so and that gives them discomfort, and I can understand them. When they are not comfortable in the interview, they cannot answer even the question they know very well. And I also understand that if interviewer wants in a few question with a few question, interviewer can understand very well if anyone work in real project or not. I mean, real working environment or not. I know I can do that also. And so how we can eliminate this discomfort from our students? That was the question I asked to myself and our team. We asked, and we had a long meeting before coming up this internship program idea. How we can make our students very much comfortable in the interview. And the best answer, all of mutual idea of all of our teammates, that creating a real real working environment. Okay, we can create that. And why we can create that? Because we are a consultancy company. We provide consultancy to the client company and under the vice quarter. We are right now working on project for our clients. Okay, but how we can integrate our students to this consultancy or to our company? So that is the answer, by providing internship them on our project. So we can meet our students, we can introduce our students with real life working environment, with a licensed Salesforce, with real-time deployment, with a client talk, so they can be in a part of every cycle of the Salesforce development. When they work as a developer, what they will face in the real life in the future, they will have that in the internship program. I will do my best and my only focus to put them in every cycle of the development so that they can be very comfortable on the interview later on when they talk about their project. Okay, so that is the overall idea why we came up with this internship program.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. And I remember that when Vice Quarter announced that there will be a internship program, there were a lot of demand and question about it, and this is a big need on the market because a lot of people learn about Salesforce, but somehow they cannot find opportunity to apply their knowledge in real environment, and they never use sandbox, and how they're gonna use sandbox related information in the job interview, right? So it is a great opportunity. And because I know that when I talk about it to my friends. They were like, oh, when it's going to be offered and where, how, and there were too many questions about it. And I know that that program will be very helpful for many students. When the students take that 6 months course, they will be eligible to start internship program after the course, right?
Yes, for our students, we provide out of charge them. But for if anyone who has knowledge about Salesforce and wants to have internship, so they can be welcome in our program. We open the program and the start date is 13 of next month, 13 July. So all of the people who has certain level of the Salesforce can welcome in our program. So and also I want to inform right now, when we choose our interns, we have to make them interview. Okay, because here in the program, I will not teach them how to solve a story because they already know the answer. I know, and I will test in advance if they know or not. Okay, but I will make them to solve, investigate the story, the task, like they will do in the real life. Okay, and also another very much important benefits of this program is not just for the passing the interview. Imagine that you pass the interview and tomorrow you will have a daily meeting. What is daily meeting? What do we talk in the daily meeting? I want my friends become so active in the IT field, in the meeting, so that they can directly get the microphone and they can talk, they can give their idea, because their ideas are worth talking. I know, I can see the light in my students. They are very talented. And just the thing is, I have to bring that the talent out so that our students, our graduates, or whoever comes join our program, represent themselves, their knowledge, and maybe their country, because they are representing also country in the meeting, in the everywhere they talk. So, and that's require a comfortability, and we promise to give this comfortability by this program.
That's great. Thank you so much. That makes a lot of sense. Do you have any other additional information that you want to say about the internship program? You said the students who complete who got the Salesforce education from another place can come and register for the program, but you have some requirements.
Of course, we want many, I mean, we want all our friends benefit from this program, but at the same time, we have to think the people who already joined the program. And imagine we have 1 month and we are having the real environment. So we shouldn't let any level difference happen in the working environment. So we should have a pace to follow in a certain, so I have to give a task, and he can investigate, or she can investigate, that's okay. I will give a whole day for him to complete the task. But if he doesn't know even what to investigate, he cannot do anything. He will ask friends, or he will ask me, okay, or she. But what I will test in the interview, if that person know what to investigate, they don't have to be so afraid. This will be not like job interview. Okay, I will just ask certain question in the interview from the project perspective. Okay, that's all. And I'm sure if they complete a developer certification, if they complete any course, Salesforce course, I'm sure they can pass my interview. But I have to have that interview in case there is one person, even though he completed somehow the course or get the certification, but if he doesn't know anything, so I have to have that interview to eliminate that people. Right, that people has to study a little more, then can come to our program. We always welcome them. Right, that is the purpose of the interview. So, and another things I can give you very shortly, little detail what will be what will be in the program. So we will start with a client talk. Okay, I will make my interns meet with the client. So client will explain what he needs for their company, for his company. Right. After that, we will discuss what we can do for the client, as in the real life. Okay. After that, And I want to highlight, I deliberately want to involve my friend in this kind of meetings. Okay, maybe in 2 years they will not be in the client meeting, but 2 years later I want my interns, I want my students to remember me and thank me, even though I will not hear them. All right, so all right, they will join in client talk. So okay, they will we will discuss how we can resolve that problem, how we can satisfy our client. After that, I will determine, as a project manager, I will determine the stories of the project, and I will distribute them to our interns, to our students. I will give them tasks and let them to investigate, but I will not show them how to solve this task unless it is so neat. I will first let them to learn how to fish. Okay, and so after that we will have four uh, 4 weeks. So I divided 1 month period. I divided project in 4 sprint. In the real life, we work on sprints. Like it can be one week sprint, 2 week sprint. It depends on the company, but we will have 1 week sprint. So every first day of the week, by the way, internship program will be just in the weekday. I want my friends to rest on the weekend because that is a real environment. You know what I mean. So they will be like that in the real life. They will not work on weekend unless it is so necessary. So the week will start with the sprint planning. And if my friends who listen me doesn't know this term, don't worry, you will learn. You have to know, investigate, okay? And I can explain anytime, no worry. And after that, we will have daily meeting, like in the real life, and we will talk about the stories. And I will, the most important part, me and my colleague, my friends, will check if in the development process, if the interns implemented the best practice of the development or not. That is the very good benefit for the interns here. There's many ways to solve a problem, solve a task, but I will try to teach them or highlight the best practice. Okay, as a project manager in the project. Right. After that, we will continue the week with the stories. At the last week of the weekday, we will have sprint review meeting. So my friends or I will show some demo about our change, what we did, okay, to the stakeholders. Right. So we are just showing our development to them. We did this like that, so we will get feedback from our client or stakeholder, and after that, or before, it depends on the project development, we will do deployment, weekly deployment. Each person will do deployment himself or herself. I will let them. All right. So 4 week will repeat like that, and at the end of the 4 week, we will complete the project. That is overall summary of the program.
So we are talking about the project that will be offered during 6 months course. And we also talk about project will be offered in internship program. Is it the same project or what is the difference?
Yeah, the project will be covered during the course. Is the purpose of that project is the digesting the information they have just acquired during the course, during the session. Okay, first they will learn, then they will implement right away what they have learned. And while working on that project, our project instructor will show them, okay, you have to do this, and please do this after me. Okay, so this is we call baby step. Okay, that is my project instructor will directly give them fish. Okay, well, I can call like this. All right. So, but that is very vital. I am not underestimating that project session at all. That is very vital because that's best to implement what you have just learned in right away in a project. That is vital. Okay, but still has some missing point for the development perspective. Right. And what is most important for a developer is to know how to approach a task. If you get a task, first thing you have to know, investigate. All right. But in the project session, there will be no time for the investigation. There will be just answer. After that, two projects finished during the course, they will start internship program. In the internship program, I will not do like project instructor did. I will not show how to solve the task. I will give them task. I may give them clue, or I may ask them some additional question to direct them, to give them some idea, but I will definitely not give the answer. All right, but somehow I will make them find the answer. All right, that's my my talent. I can do this. All right, so I will give them task and they will investigate. They will find answer, right or wrong, but they will find an answer, and I will check the way they solve the problem, task, not problem, task. So if there is anything missing, I will add. Right. If not, I will directly implement what they did and we will deploy. That is the very big problem. In the project session, they will get the fish, but in the internship program, they will learn how to catch the fish. As a summary.
Thanks a lot, and it was a great program.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.